Warning, the following may contain hobgoblins. Join fantasy authors Phil Tucker, Timandra Whitecastle, David Benem, Benedict Patrick, and Josiah Bancroft as they roll dice and take on the bad guys in a game of Dungeons and Dragons. 5 authors, 5 worlds, 1 adventure. It's time to get crit-faced. Previously on Crit-Faced, using spells of invisibility and flight, Master Sunna infiltrates the winery, only to discover a druid poisoning the wine vats. Master Sunna attempts to speak to the intruder, only to be charged at by a wave of malicious twig monsters.
That sounds... it doesn't necessarily sound bad. I mean...
17.
Okay. So you get 17. And there. So this is how it goes, Master Sunna. You are going first. Then it's going to be the druid, and then it's going to be the things. So your first action, you are aware that these creatures are moving towards you. It seems to be with malicious intent. Also, the druid is going through some very strange arm gestures that you have certainly, suggest you there could be some spell casting involved here. What's your plan?
I wonder how Master Sunna's doing right now. Does anyone else wonder?
I'm just looking for some hints.
We should have come up with some sort of plan. Like if things went badly, like she could kind of go hoo-hoo or something.
No, she's
just
invisible
looking at
and flying. There's nothing that can go wrong.
Oh, she would know not to engage, of course, but she's a scout. Yes, of course, she'll just come back.
Master Sunna, what's your plan?
My plan is I'm going to use...
I sense a disturbance on the force.
Oh, God.
I'm going to use Step of the Wind to disengage.
Yes.
I'm going to spend 1 chi point, and I am going to turn around and run like hell.
Yeah, so you get to what you can do is you can double up your run, like basically double up your move into a run action. So it means that's all you get to do, but you can cover twice the distance that you can normally cover. So what's your normal speed?
50 feet.
50 feet.
I'm pretty fast.
Let me just check. 20, 30. So basically, that takes you, to be honest, 50 feet would take you out of the winery anyway. So we're at the stage now, basically, where you're running 100 feet. So guys, you see this. You basically look around and you see just this streak. Make its way. I think Master Sunna basically, because the platform that you have to walk down to get out of the loading bay is on stairs. Basically, Master Sunna's doing this thing where she leaves the winery and it looks like she's running on air for a while, as it takes a while for gravity to take over and pull her down to the ground, and you just see like this bolt of Master Sunna shooting out of the house. Guys, what are you doing?
I turn to Jean and I say, why is she not flying or invisible?
Would you, in fact, would the rest
you know
of
what
you
it is?
roll for initiative as well, please?
She's not flapping. If she was flapping, she would have been fine.
Right, would the rest of you roll for initiative? Lord Talfrin, what do you get?
I have an 11 plus... initiative. I have a 12.
Okay. Jean?
4.
And Kellen?
9.
So basically, what we're going to have here is it's going to be Lord Talfrin next, then Kellen, then the druid, then the twig things, and then Jean. However, there's nothing you can see right now, but guys, you are, as Master Sunna shoots out, you are aware of commotion within the vineyard all around you, in fact, and now there are pockets of movement stirring, and just off to your it's about, let's see, you guys are about 100 feet away from the winery at the moment, so maybe 30 feet to your right and 30 feet to your left, you're aware of pockets of movement. There's 5 figures on either side of, 5 figures to the right, 5 figures to the left, moving within the sort of the dry greenery of the vineyard, and you're also aware as further out around the winery, there's other pockets of movement as well, and you realise there are these twig creatures moving along in the undergrowth. Guys, there's a lot of them. Okay, there's about 10 close to you, and there's movement throughout the vineyard itself. Lord Talfrin,
Fireball. Fireball.
I consider my options carefully. I review my extensive catalogue of spells, and then I cast Fireball. A bright streak flashes from my pointing finger to a point you choose within range. 150 feet, I'll pick one of the groups, so the 5 figures to the left.
Okay.
Everyone within a 20-foot radius dies immediately without save. A dexterity saving throw, or they take 8d6 fire damage.
Okay. What happens if they fail? So what happens if they succeed? Do they still take half damage?
They take half damage, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just roll the damage for me?
Sure. Let's skip the saving part. Why bother with that anticlimactic? Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we just make that a rule from now on?
No, it might not be worth me rolling a save.
Keep it climactic. That's our motto.
Okay.
You guys hear that? Ah, joy. I think maybe not as joyous, but still. It's 5, 10, 17, 20, 24 damage if they fail the save.
So there's just an eruption of flames, and you can see like these figures sort of shooting out and staggering out of this area of absolute catastrophe, but nothing really makes it further than a couple of feet away from the point of impact. You have obliterated any kind of movement in that area.
I turn to Sean and I say, I think you should play something on your concertina now.
Right, well, Lord Talfrin, are you moving at all? So Master Sunna, she's burst out of the building. She's about 50 feet still away from you guys. You've obviously got movement going on all over the place at the moment as well. Are you staying Lord Talfrin?
No, against my better judgment. I'm going to rush towards Master Sunna. I do need to ask her why she... Actually, she still has the fly spell.
Yes.
She's just not using it.
Yes. What's your movement, Lord Talfrin?
I'm actually not going to move because she can just go straight up. She doesn't need me to run towards her. So I'm just going to stand still.
Was that to your left or your right? You blew up those lovely twigs.
Left.
It was to your left. That's dead. Okay. Right. Kellen, you're aware, obviously, of this zone of fire off to your left. There's also a collection of these creatures stirring to your right within reaching distance. You've got Master Sunna, who's 50 feet ahead of you and running like crazy. You don't see any movement yet from the actual winery itself, but you're also aware of pockets like all over the vineyards at the moment stirring. What's your plan?
I am going to run toward Master Sunna.
Okay. So what's your movement?
40.
Okay, so you can almost reach Master Sunna, or you could run and actually, catch her, but that'll be the end of your turn.
I'll run, I guess, just close enough and ready a javelin.
Okay, and what are you waiting for with your javelin? Or sorry, are you readying an action?
Yeah, I'll ready a throw of the javelin toward whatever exit Lord Sun or Master Sunna just emerged from.
Yes,
and because I'm guessing that she's running from something.
Okay, so if anything comes out of that exit, you're throwing a javelin at it.
They're gonna get totally impaled. Okay,
that's great. Guys, you hear howling from within the winery, and Master Sunna, you certainly recognise it as the unusual voices. Guys, I assume nobody here speaks Druidic. Is that right?
Let's check.
Nope.
I took a bunch of languages, so it's...
I studied a lot in my youth, but I don't really remember any anymore.
Okay.
I don't see what languages are listed.
No, that's fine. So there's basically There's howling from within the winery itself, and one voice begins, and then it's echoed by a few more from within the halls of the building. It's just this guttural, all these animal sounds blended together. But then the twig blights. That's what we're going to call them. These creatures within the grass close to you begin to move. So the pocket that's closest, these small creatures, and these creatures sort of come up to your waist, and they basically are collections of twigs that have been almost look like they've grown together into like these humanoid shapes. But of course, they're what should be fingers just seem to be distended and sharp and pointy, and they scutter through the vineyard and launch themselves at you guys. So Lord Talfrin, in fact, each of you gets one, and Kellen, you've got
30.
Two on Kellen, and everyone else gets one of these little creatures running out and slashing at you. So Jean, this first one is going to slash at you with its claws, and it gets 18 versus AC.
Oh, yes, no, that's going to hurt very badly.
Yeah, so it's rips at your arm for 6 piercing damage. Lord Talfrin, you're the same. 20 versus AC.
That will leave a mark.
Yeah, so that's another 6 piercing damage. Master Sunna, yours gets 23 versus AC.
Yeah.
I like how you actually
Are you rolling 100-sided dice?
I know.
Are you just like naming numbers that you enjoy? What's going on?
I love how Benedict's like, he rolls 37 and he pauses to confirm whether or not it hits.
These guys are rolling really well. Kellen, yours gets 5 versus AC, but the other one gets 21 versus AC. So it also stabs at you for 6 piercing damage. But guys, not only did these 5 creatures run at you, but you're aware of other packs moving in the vineyard towards you as well. Okay, so off to now. You've obviously Lord Talfrin's destroyed the nearest pack. On your left, this other pack obviously is split up and is now attacking you in hand-to-hand combat. But I would say about 70 feet away from you, on either side, there's another pack of 5 of them, racing through the vineyard, close to you, and you're aware that there's further movement out with the vineyard, but all moving in your direction. Nothing yet has come out of the actual winery itself. Jean, it's your turn. You've got a twig thing stabbing at you at the moment.
Yes, this is miserable. This is old man, can you just make me fly? I would like to fly. Can I fly? No? Okay, well, this is going to be miserable. I think I will cast new pair of pants, which will be useful now. Did not think I was going to be attacked by twigs. I will cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Oh, I fucked up.
This creates a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0, allowing for someone to run away, hopefully. The spell ends for the affected creature if they take any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Right, so where are you casting the hypnotic pattern?
Well, I'm being attacked presently, right?
Yes.
Are people near me? Who would be in my 30-foot circle?
So, unfortunately, Kellen and Master Sunna are not there, but for you and Lord Talfrin, your twig dudes would be... Oh, you could catch Kellen's, actually. Not Master Sunna's. Master Sunna's a bit too far away.
Okay.
So yes, Master Sunna.
I'll just do it around myself as or whatever will catch the most of us.
Okay, so and they get to do wisdom saving throws.
Yes,
they're not going to pass. What's your what is your saving throw DC for spells?
15.
No, that's none of them. No, none of them make it. So basically, yes. All of these are stupid things. So basically, what you're telling me is that these creatures just catch a glimpse, obviously, of this pattern. What does the pattern look like that you've created?
It is actually sort of like if the cosmos were to take the form of my face and swirl. So, like, my eyes are sort of pinwheels, like galactic pinwheels, and I have a dimple that's like Solaris.
Okay. So, so they sort of turn and look at it, and you can almost hear a sort of noise coming from the creatures. Guys, if they get attacked at all, they will break out of it. If you, they only last for a minute as well. But right now, these creatures are not paying attention to you. Jean, are you using your movement at all?
Yes, I'm going to use it to. So here's what I'm expecting. Since Master Suna can fly, she can fly away. The rest of us will run. I'm just saying these things aloud, knowing that all of my compatriots will come to the same conclusion. I will run. I will run away.
What direction are you hoping to? Are you planning to run in?
Well, whatever's the most awayish. Okay. Back up the way we came.
Yes, we can head back to the copse of trees.
Yes, are they mad? Maybe that's their reason they're in there. Should we go to the trees, or should we just run up the road?
Not at all.
I'm not asking you. I'm going to run to the trees. At least there are more bodies there. Like there are a couple of kids that they'll have to eat for a few minutes and get away.
Is your movement's 30 anyway? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. So you won't reach the trees yet because they're a good 200 feet away because you've travelled down this path quite a bit. But you're certainly running away from the winery towards the trees. So, so that is Jean has used his movement to run. Right, top of the round. It's Master Suna. Master Suna, basically, you're aware that this path is just sort of a massive line. Like Kellen's just you're 50 feet away from the winery. Nothing's coming out of it at the moment. You've got this wee hypnotic twig dude that's looking at this picture of Jean that's just disappeared. Kellen's 10 foot away from you. Lord Taffin's further down the path than that. You're just able to see Jean trying to disappear into the mist up to the north. What's your plan?
I wish I had one. So I'm sort of regretting that I didn't use my speed to sort of jump up to the druid lady and try cutting her down immediately.
Yes.
But
yes.
Can I? So the creature in front of me, is it stunned by Jean's spell?
Yes, absolutely. It's hypnotized.
Can I use my movement and speed to get back into the building? Because obviously no one's coming out. So can I go back in to see
fly
if she's still there where she was?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
So run back in.
So are you're sort of running back into the loading bay?
Yes.
And as soon as you do so, as soon as you get into the loading bay, as soon as you're able to see up that corridor, you can see those other creatures that were in the room surging down the corridor towards you. It's not that they weren't coming out; you were just a lot faster than they were. So you're now sort of at the you're basically just within the loading bay, and you can see sort of 40 feet down this corridor, this mass of twigs surging down the corridor towards you.
Well,
what's your plan?
Can I make it through them, or are they still assembled into?
No. This corridor is rife with them. It's just like a thicket moving through. You will not be able to push past them without them being able to take their own attacks on you.
Well, we will have to just see how good they are at killing me then.
Okay. So what are you doing? You still got your movement's used up because you ran back to the winery, but you've still got an action. So you can either do a range attack now, or you could ready an action. So you can ready to do something when a certain condition takes place.
So can I then still use my bonus action? Because
yeah.
Like if I attack one and then use my what's it called? Because I've got an extra extra hit.
You could do all. Yeah, I mean, for example, you could say, "No, I want to ready a melee attack to start attacking when something reaches melee range with me."
Yep.
You could certainly do that.
Then I'll do that. Yep.
Okay, that's good. So you've readied your action. Lord Talfrin, you're next. You see Master Sunna, and the Master Sunna is like 80 feet away from you now. That's where the winery building is. She's, jumped back into that. Kellen is 30 foot down the road. Jean is 30 foot the other direction. And you're aware that there are these other mobs of twig creatures moving through the vineyard towards you as well.
All right, I'm going to spend a meta magic, 2 points to cast a quicken spell as well as my regular spell.
Okay.
And I am going to cast 2 scorching rays.
Okay.
And I'm going to target 6 of the oncoming twiglets.
So these are the ones in the vineyard at the moment?
The ones that are coming. The range on this is 120 feet.
Okay. So, are they still dazzled? I mean, is the minute passed?
Not those. I'm casting it on the ones that are coming in beyond them, like the encroaching packs.
Okay.
So I have to do a ranged attack to hit them.
Okay. So do you have to do?
Yeah, I do.
One for each. Okay.
So I'm trying to find my ranged attack bonus.
Okay.
On my sheet. I don't know where that is. Oh, that's probably up top. It is +7. Okay.
Okay.
First one.
Yes.
15.
That hits.
Next one, 13.
Hits.
That one is not going to cut it. That is a... Sorry, what's my range time? It's 7. 12.
Yeah, 12 hits.
Okay, then 16.
Hits.
And another 12.
Hits.
I think they all hit.
Right, do you want to roll your damage?
Yeah, that's pretty gratifying. Okay, so each one takes 2d6 damage.
Right.
So the first one takes 9.
Okay.
Second one takes 7.
Yes.
Third one takes 4.
Yes.
Next one takes 7.
Okay.
And then 7. And 5.
Okay.
I don't know how many dice I rolled there.
So, you rolled 6. So basically, so if you remember, I said that there's a pack off to your left and a pack off to your right. So 5 of them to your right get your scorching rays zapping out at them, and a sort of a spare scorching ray zaps off to your left as well. And you can tell that you have obviously caused a lot of damage to these creatures, but they are not. None of them are dead.
Okay. And that's on top of the original pack that I destroyed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, what's your plan?
I'm going to hold my ground.
Crit Faced is a weekly Dungeons & Dragons podcast. To make sure you never miss an episode, and to get an exclusive prequel episode of the podcast where you can find out what our characters were up to before this adventure began, head over to critfacedpodcasts.com and join our Crit Faced fan group.